Alright guys, welcome. This is the finals for the TQ Open. This is game number 2 right now. We have NKULUNKULU, the Zerg, spawning in the top right, against SwarM, who is the Zerg, spawning in the bottom left. And this was a loser's pick map. SwarM was victorious, so we have NKULUNKULU, who did choose Steps of War, which is kind of interesting, because we did cast the ZVZ of NKULUNKULU in the semifinals, and he actually picked Steps of War and did very well with aggression on it. He might be trying to do a similar thing this game. We'll see how it turns out. But I do want to say that this is the TQ Open for Team TQ. Check us out, teamtq.webs.com. We are hosting this tournament. There is a $20 prize pool, and we're going to see how this goes. We had a lot of people sign up for it. It's ran very well so far, and really we just have a best of 5 in the finals to just continue watching. So theoretically, we could have like another. Whoa, what? Oh, whoa, SwarM. Why don't you just? That was the 3rd time he attempted to build that the spawning pool, and it's a 10 pool. He just 10 pooled. Interesting. So we do have a 10 pool, and we do have NKULUNKULU, who is actually not doing that. He might be going for a hatchery first, or is he not going to go for a spawning pool? He does have enough for a spawning pool right now, and yep, he does go down the pool. But look at the progression of SwarM. SwarM's pool is very, very much sooner than NKULUNKULU's. So let's just see if SwarM decides to use it for lots of aggression or for just the early queen. I think he'll be putting a lot of aggression on, and we shall see what NKULUNKULU decides to do with his pool timing. He might be going for roaches again or banelings. We'll see. But let's just see what SwarM does. He almost has enough for the metabolic boost. He also has almost enough for a queen. But he's going for really fast banelings. There's no queen yet for him. So now here we go. We do have 6 Zerglings that are going to come out right now. The spawning pool is okay. The spawning pool has finished, and I do believe that the Zerglings will complete in time in order to defend. But it's going to be close. So we're just going to follow SwarM as he runs in through. SwarM's producing drones as well as a baneling nest. But let's just see. So running in, the Zerglings are going to complete in time, and he will. Okay, so NKULUNKULU is going to be able to defend this. He does have equal Zerglings out now, and he's got the other 2 that are going to pop too. So SwarM's just going to pull back and just deal with what he has. But SwarM is right now behind in terms of Zerglings and minerals in general. But he's morphing all of these guys into banelings. They've got to get. NKULUNKULU might want to start hitting them now, try and kill them before they finish morphing. But this is going to be very dangerous for NKULUNKULU. He has nothing else to really defend except Zerglings. So now, alright, here we go. Banelings are going in. They're going right, and oh, this is going to be bad for NKULUNKULU. Let's just see how it goes. Really good. One baneling controlled very, very well. Going to explode on a couple guys, but here we go. Queen is out. Going to try and, if not going to take out the baneling time. Good spread on the drones. Trying to get it so that they don't do a ton of damage. But there we go. 2 drones do fall. Really good spread on NKULUNKULU, making sure that all of his drones can stay alive as much as possible. We do have baneling nest coming down for NKULUNKULU as well, and right now the drone count is all of a sudden turned in favor of SwarM, but SwarM has done a great job with those banelings just to even out. But NKULUNKULU did an incredible job of spreading out his drones, doing each one individually. So he only lost 3 drones. Very, very impressive. And let's just see when NKULUNKULU is going to try and push in. These banelings, defensive banelings, are a very, very good way just to defend against Zergling-only attacks. But so they are here, and here we go. Banelings of NKULUNKULU's own are now being produced with a lot of Zerglings. So SwarM's going to be in a tough spot. It's going to be a micro-fest of baneling v baneling. But now let's just see what's going to go on. Oh, really good job running. Ooh, good baneling, damaging those other 2 banelings. But now let's just see. 1 baneling for SwarM is out now. It's actually going to probably die to that 1 Zergling. He's going to be able to splash that baneling as well. It's unclear. He does. Good. That baneling basically took out a Zergling and a baneling, so not a bad baneling. But here we go. 3 more are being morphed, and right now SwarM is getting pure banelings. He's got a concave of banelings, and now he's got a couple Zerglings in there as well. But now let's just see. SwarM's actually ahead in the drone count a little bit, so he's got to be ahead in the income. Yep. He's ahead in the income by 100. That's fairly solid. So the longer this goes on, he'll be able to do a lot more. But NKULUNKULU is just producing a ton of Zerglings. He's going to move out 1. Oh, there we go. That explodes. And that was a really good baneling, damaging those banelings and taking out a couple of Zerglings as well. But let's just see. yeah, SwarM is just sending out banelings one at a time, doing as much damage as he possibly can, and that banelings can actually be able to take out 2 guys. There we go. More banelings being morphed though. So let's look at the food count for a second. We can see that SwarM is behind because he can sacrifice some banelings one by one. But this one baneling could actually take out all of those guys. But there we go. Oh, good baneling. Takes out a couple of Zerglings and a couple of banelings. So now SwarM is doing a really good job of just slowly picking off everything that... oh, that baneling was... yeah! SwarM's going to lose a lot, but that baneling's going to stay alive. And oh god, they're in the base. Those banelings were positioned very well to prevent that from happening. But here we go. Baneling's attacking the Queen, so the Queen actually did a great job of still getting the damage. So SwarM is in a really not a terrible position. He does have roaches out, which is something that NKULUNKULU does not. So he can actually block his ramp with roaches, and that would do a great job. But SwarM's just going to continue attacking. But look at those banelings. They take a couple hits, so good job there. Roaches are out on the field. We do have Drone out in front as well. But here we go. Roaches doing there. Drone does get killed. One was not the most effective baneling ever, but still. Roach is going to be here and try and... oh, they do take out one baneling system, but these guys still be able to kill... oh god! Oh, there we go. Losing a ton of drones for SwarM. Oh, that's really not good. Those guys are all in the head. One more red health, one more baneling, and all those guys could have died. And now all of a sudden, the drone count that SwarM had and was in the lead of is now gone. You may just want to either counterattack with these roaches, block the ramp, and then just continue macroing up. But he is going to block the ramp. I think a Zerg can actually fit through this spot on the left. He's got a position these guys so that actually is an official block. But here we go. NKULUNKULU is here. Still, neither of them have produced any more drones than before. But now SwarM is positioning these guys fairly well on the ramp. I still think that Zerg can fit through this little tiny hole over there. Now we'll see. Look at their production tab. We can see that SwarM is producing drones. So he's going to try and get back into the macro game of this. While NKULUNKULU is continuing just to get his everything he can while morphing a lair. He might be going for like a one base Muta or a Hydra because there's been no anti-air so far. But the Hydras could be good too because you can just basically siege the front like these roaches with the Hydras. And because NKULUNKULU does have vision up there. So that could actually work fairly effectively. But now let's just continue to watch, see what's going on. We can see that no one's getting centrifugal hooks and neither of them have the lair quite yet. The lair is slightly faster for NKULUNKULU, who is now getting his own Roach Warren. So it looks like we are going to end up going into a Roach v Roach mid-game. But there's still a chance for Infestors and Hydras and all that to come out. And now we do have a lot more drones being produced for both guys. 16 right now are out for SwarM versus 17 out for SwarM versus the 19 of NKULUNKULU. But this lair has now completed. We have a spine crawler for NKULUNKULU. And we do have, there we go, the lair is now completed for SwarM as well. Who is got the money for Glial Constitution, is not researching it quite yet. Instead, he is supply blocked. So he's got to also get a Overlord as well. And he's getting a Spire. Ooh, interesting. So we got the one-base Spire coming from SwarM. And no lair tech being used for NKULUNKULU. He's spreading creep. He's got Zerglings, a lot of Zerglings in the main. And the Overlord, Overseer does see it. I assume it saw the Spire. Let's just check that out, see if it did. Yep, there it is. He did get a full scout, knows the Spire is coming. Let's see how he's going to plan on responding. He might just be trying... oh, no, he's not going to respond to the attack. He's going to respond by doing nothing, it would seem. But, yep, he's got a Roach... okay, there we go. He's responding by doing a little bit of a counterattack. So while SwarM used all that money to expand, to tech up, not expand, there's going to be a push from NKULUNKULU. Roaches do not have speed, though, so they're going to take a long time to get there. And I think the Spire is still going to emerge too late to help end this defense. But here we go. Zerglings are in there. And yes, they can get the full surround on there. That was not a full wall-off. SwarM's in the bad spot now that that wall-off did fail. So now these speed zones are preventing these roaches from doing anything. They're getting free hits, getting free surrounds. NKULUNKULU's roaches are there. The Queen does get sniped. There we go. They're completely off there. Now 8 roaches just popped for SwarM. It's going to help him defend a lot, but still, he's losing drones. He's losing units. And NKULUNKULU's going to be in a great spot the farther this goes on, because he's just going to kill everything. Right now, NKULUNKULU's got a better positioning too, but SwarM is fixing that, getting his concave up. And now, sniped roach. Good move by NKULUNKULU. But let's just see. More drones, roaches are coming in. There is a creep highway from those overlords over there. But okay, here we have to do a swarm. He's just continue trying to stay alive. But oh, good snipe on the injured roach over there from the NKULUNKULU. NKULUNKULU does have the better roach count. Drones are being pulled and taking a lot of hits, but SwarM is continuing to push in. He's sending in drones. However, the roach count is just too big for the NKULUNKULU. We can see that if we look at the production tab for a second, there are no mutants are being baited. There's GG from SwarM.